Man, screw you guys. I'm leaving.
Already?
Yeah. I don't need this
We're
crap.
getting close to. We might not make episode 100, John.
So, yeah. So, since we're talking to a super small audience right now, let's just be honest.
That's insulting to our audience.
No, I appreciate the 40-something live viewers we have right now, right?
Keep it rolling.
But if I was like a rocker, like a rock god, and I went out and there was like 40-something people there, you'd be like, okay, it's not the show I'm used to, right?
But you'd still do your show.
I wonder if Eva and Eileen are watching.
Well, that's a negative because
I know,
they already
right?
told us.
We
They're
can't
like,
get
watched when I was on.
Eva and Eileen are like, oh, you're back on the pod? I'm like, my calendar is on your calendar. Like, oh, I forgot to watch.
Janice said to me, she said, "Oh, the pod's back on. That's nice."
Wow.
Like, when did
she
she
said
say
that.
Like, I don't know, last week.
So we had been in a couple episodes.
We've been doing this for 2 weeks.
Like,
sweetie.
that's nice. That's a pat on the head.
Hey, with friends like this, you know what I mean? With friends and wives like
supporters
this.
like this.
What if all our 52 viewers right now shared this stream? I bet it would bump pretty quick.
You know,
Bump
and then
up.
I would rock out even more if we had more viewers.
Oh, Eileen's on the chat
like
right
California.
now.
Oh, now,
Eileen.
Oh,
Oh, nice to have you, Eileen.
Welcome to season 4, Eileen.
Oh, that's super, super nice to have Eileen watching. Thank you, Eileen.
Share this stream.
They're just gonna say like we're pregnant. We keep
We're
forgetting
pregnant.
things.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a
pregnancy.
9-month excuse.
I know, dude. We don't ever get that excuse. This is like, it's not
Pregnancy
fair.
brain is a real thing.
Oh boy.
Oh, what the heck, Lindsey? You come back and you just like start talking like crazy.
She's
huh?
like, I'm a-
just like you.
I don't know if you recall, but I've always had a mouth.
Notorious
I've always
LMP in the
used it.
house.
I don't remember that.
She had
I
a
thought
mouth
you were
the
just
first
mute.
day she was born. I agree.
It
She
is
had this mouth.
solely my job
To keep your
keep
your dad in line.
Exactly.
Notorious LMP back in
Wow.
the house. Welcome back, Linz.
Thank you.
Oh, it's nice to hear that voice.
The
Wow.
Lindsey cam is in operation.
Yes,
Look
it
at her.
is.
There she
Finally,
is.
look how
Wow.
nice I
Her
am.
fans
Sleep
are happy.
deprived.
That should look at that. It already upped our viewership because they heard Lindsay.
Yeah.
That was a
You know,
bump
it really
right there.
is all about me.
We know
Nice,
that.
Nice. Yeah,
So
we
welcome
really,
back,
I really
Lindsey.
missed that.
Thanks.
Really.
I
So
wonder
are you
where I
tired?
get this, I'm exhausted.
So
I worked until 11 p.m. last night. I got home at like 11:45.
I was up at 11. Thank you.
So was I.
yeah.
Well, you also walked in an hour after I did, so
An hour.
Ooh.
An hour.
I get
True.
here at 6:30,
Why do you get here at 6:30? I think
so
you
I
just
can
like
make your
hanging out.
coffee.
No wonder it's freaking cold. What's up?
Oh wow!
Wow.
I'm
Welcome
kidding,
back,
I'm kidding.
Linz.
Yeah.
You know, I can
This
just
is what we
not
do.
make your coffee.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. It's nice to have you back.
Hey, Linz, what have you been doing over the break?
I got a job as a CNA, and I'm at a community stroke and rehab center, so that's pretty cool.
Very
And
cool.
I work every other weekends and evenings, Thursday, Fridays, and then I am a full-time student at Purdue Cal, or Purdue Northwest, but it's Purdue Cal.
It's
But
Purdue Northwest.
It's been Purdue Cal for most of my life, so I'm just gonna go with
You
that.
do what you
I went to
you do
Purdue
you.
Cal and I call it Purdue Northwest.
Well, that's because it's a marketing campaign that you must participate in, but I am not a mayor,
Wow.
so
That's
like-
her. That's
yeah,
her. I
she's
guarantee
back.
it. Yeah, right.
Hey, I want to.
You're just sitting there like,
Where's
oh
Jill?
man.
Like, we got Jill in the blue room.
I want to jump in here. Thank you, Nancy, Kevin, Karen, Thomas, and Jim for sharing the stream so far.
Thank you,
That
guys.
is only 5 people, and one of them is in this room.
That's really 4.
So let's
Yeah.
keep sharing this stream, guys.
I shared it, John.
Thank you.
One of my favorite things of last episode was the alarm sound, the klaxon or whatever you want to call that.
We're
The sound.
simple people here.
It was.
I
I was
like that
excited
alarm
about
sound.
that.
That's
but
all
but it had to do with the kind of the bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
the bit that we were talking about, which I don't know if we called it Tom's middle finger, Tom's restaurant pet peeves, or
Same
Tom's
logic.
scam alert.
Tom Scammer. It's the same logic. Okay.
By the way,
basically, when I feel like I'm been wronged, I'm taking it right to the air. I got another
Expose
one.
all of you.
Yeah.
oh boy.
Because I travel the region.
Yes, you do.
And then there's certain slights that happen to me. And
Even
I
as
take 'em-
mayor.
Yeah. And
Just
I
a
take it right to
citizen
the
Tom.
air. I take it right to the air.
How dare these people not recognize talent in
That's right.
I think he called
incredible-
himself
Thank
a
you,
rock.
honey.
What did he call
Thank
himself
you.
earlier, John? A rock megastar
A
or something?
rock
No, I said
god.
if I were a rock god, and I went out and I came out and there's 40-something people in the audience,
You'd still put on a good show.
you're a pro, so you got to
You got to do it.
you got to play it, but you may not come out for the encore. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
all right. I got
You
it.
may not be
Fair
like
enough.
you might not give it like the body English like when you're jamming out. You might just be like
Body
standing
English.
there.
I love
Yeah,
that.
dude, like the pelvic thrust and stuff like that.
Boom.
They
You know what I'm
call it
saying?
body
Why would you
English?
pelvic thrust for 40-something people?
Also, no,
I
AKA,
special
I'd do it
people.
for one person.
body English, AKA pelvic thrust.
Yes. If I was a rock
There's
god,
the title.
I would be known. I would be known for my pelvic,
Your body English.
my
Let's just
body
leave it
English.
at body English.
My pelvic thrust.
Let's
my-
leave it.
People really thought that when I showed up that this would be a little less of a frat house, but my presence doesn't influence anything.
I've been doing this in front of Lindsey for 3 decades.
She's like, what's the difference?
Yeah, why would I change now?
During break and when I wasn't here, a bunch of people would be approaching. Excuse me, that's my camera.
Body English.
Okay.
AKA pelvic thrust.
I like that. Look at that. That's high technology, John.
Oh, that's the title?
Just making a note.
People would say, when are you going to come back on the show? Somebody needs to rein them in.
Oh, really?
And it is an impossible
I don't ever
task.
hear people say that, Lindsey.
Well, they won't say it to you because it's an
Who are
insult.
these people?
Who are these people?
I hate it.
A number of people.
Oh, I hear
Mostly
that from
women.
people all the time.
Mostly
People are
women.
saying
People are saying that I'm the best part of the show. That's what people say.
They are.
Right.
That's what Lindsay
Me.
says. Yeah.
Say I'm
All right, so
the best part of the show.
I want to hear this though. You told me you have another.
Oh, there is.
I do.
There's more. There's
There's
more.
more.
There's more of Tom.
It started off as Tom's scam alert, but this more ventures into Tom's middle finger.
Okay.
But we need the proper. If I'm going to be going here, we need the proper siren alert.
All right.
Okay, well, welcome to the new segment, Tom's Middle Finger / Scam Alert.
Great
Who
work, John.
inconvenienced you today?
Who inconvenienced?
It wasn't today, and I'm happy to say, Lindsey, you're an integral part of this story.
Oh.
I was not that integral. But
You are. You're gonna have to.
Your settling choice after.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to sit back and listen. So, now you have to understand this local Mexican restaurant I talked about last show is a good restaurant. I like it
It's
personally.
an excellent restaurant.
And you can't say the name, but it's not El Taco Real or Casa del Mar. Okay? Let's just make that clear, because those are my places. I don't want them pissed off.
Those
at
are your
me,
peeps.
right? So it's not them. All right, and it starts narrowing the field a little bit
All right.
more.
But
Okay.
what kind of? There's a lot of Mexican restaurants.
Yeah, it's one of the things the
Many.
region's known for.
Agreed.
We got some
great Mexican food.
great Mexican food, right? So anyway, I'm not at one of those two, all right? And I'm at this place, and I already mentioned last time how they added the 18% tip and screwed me at $30.
Which, by the way, I threw by a couple people that did not listen to the podcast, and they agreed with you.
It's a scam.
They agreed that they agreed that the server didn't give you that detail on purpose.
I agree.
Yeah, they agreed.
Do you agree, John?
Yes, absolutely.
I was kind of like, maybe she just forgot.
I agree
Scam.
that if they're going to do that to every single check, then they should definitely have the server mention it.
Agreed.
Agree.
But I do know how cheap people can be. And so the reason why they chose to add that automatically is to make sure their servers get paid.
But I'm not
You-
cheap,
you
and
know-
I got
you don't think it was
penalized.
COVID?
I'm not cheap. No, that's what they say. They changed everything because of COVID.
That's
It's like
that's
we have
wrong.
to add the tip now because of COVID.
That's wrong.
Like to every size
Yes.
party, like
If
even
this-
if it's
yes,
just a couple.
yes, John.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
absurd.
It's
I agree.
bull
Come on.
crap. And I guarantee you I'm not the only person that double tipped at this
Local
sort of a
Mexican
landmark
restaurant.
local Mexican restaurant that doesn't do their desert scene any good in the front.
All right, so let's go.
Because there's
Move
weeds and
on.
stuff in the desert. There's no
We're
weeds in the
getting real
desert.
specific
When you
here.
go to the desert, there's no damn weeds. It's a desert. Everything's dead.
I didn't say that
This
name,
desert's like a
but-
lush green weedy desert. It doesn't work. Okay, so fix your
It's
stuff.
more of
right?
a step.
Because
Dad,
that
you've
tells
been
you
to the desert before. You know it's kind of weedy.
it's dirty. We went to the
Dirty.
desert.
It's
A
dusty.
lot of trash in the desert.
There is.
Nobody's
along their
cleaning
side
the
of
desert
road.
up.
Well, because how can you get like the Boy Scout
That's
trip
right.
in the middle of the desert? They're
Right.
like 80 miles away.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
it's hot.
And it's hot.
Right. So anyway, so I mentioned already, I love this place. So even though I got screwed there on the double tip, I went back.
You're like, I'm not double tipping this time, but I'm back.
I'm back. Not happy, but I'm back. And so we have a party of 5. Okay.
And
Patrick, Marissa, and me, and I invited my daughter, notorious LMP, and her lovely
You didn't
husband
invite
Brian.
us.
And your
This
son-in-law.
was- We were meeting
Yes,
for
we
a
were meeting.
specific purpose.
Okay, nonetheless, is that
All right,
we were
they get to
meeting?
come anyway.
Whatever.
He
It's
just
like a
chose the
business meeting.
location.
We chose a location. I chose this place, even though I got screwed there on the double tip. And still, I set it up and say, okay, so we're on our way, and we get there at the time we stay because Marissa and I are very professional.
and timely.
When we show up,
Punctual.
when we say, hey, let's meet at 6, we show up at 6.
Punctual.
And so, I'm like, hey, where's LMP? I'm like, hey,
Listen,
beautiful
sir,
daughter.
You're the one who walks in 2 minutes before the show goes live.
I'm just
Still, hey, it's before the show.
if I walked in at 5:58.
I'm here an hour.
So anyway, I call my beautiful daughter. I'm like, beautiful daughter, because this is how I talk to her.
Of
I'm
course.
sure.
Right.
Sure.
Beautiful daughter,
Especially
how
when
you
you're
doing?
hungry-
She's
when you're
like,
hangry.
thank you, Dad. And I'm like, it's 6 o'clock, and we said we were going to meet at this
He didn't
famous
even
local
call
restaurant.
me. Marissa texted me.
So where are you?
And they were early.
Sweet pea, right? And she says, I'm late, Dad.
No.
Right? I'm
Is
like,
that unusual?
I had to do something.
No,
I had to go
am
back to my house.
punctual all the time. I will not stand for the slander.
You were 10 minutes late for this meeting
Wow.
because this is integral
Because
part.
you changed
Lindsay,
the location.
could I tell the story, please? Okay.
Welcome back, Lindsay.
Right. Seriously, this is our bit. We're trying to like get it out. All right.
And it's 8:30.
Yeah.
So,
There goes foot golf.
Lindsay had to run back and grab something. So she's running 10, 15 late. Okay. And we're there.
Sure.
3 of the 5.
Okay.
So they say, this is like literally, it's like an 18-year-old hostess. And we're like, hi. And she says, hi. And we said, party of 5. And she says, oh, where's the other 2? And I'm like, oh, my daughter had to run back. She forgot something. She'll be here in 10 minutes. And she's like, I can't seat you until you have all 5. It's Sunday night.
It's busy.
No, it's not busy at all.
Wow.
There's freaking
the
open tables
only-
everywhere.
Wow.
There's open tables in the whole damn restaurant.
That's the only acceptable time
And
you can do that.
At this
if it's
famous
empty.
at this famous local restaurant, there's a bar with
If it's
seating
packed,
that's
I mean.
empty. There's a big indoor area that's empty, another big indoor area empty, and then an outdoor patio that's empty.
I'm sorry, sir, but unless your full party is here, we
Right?
can't seat you.
So I'm like, listen, 18-year-old hostess, you guys already screwed me on the double tip. I didn't say that, but I'm like,
Tom just goes off on
dude,
her.
I'm not,
That's it.
this is all I freaking need, right? So I'm like, we're going to drink. Like, I'm going to sit down and order margaritas and start eating some chips like stat because I'm starving, right? And she's like, sir, it's our policy. We can't sit your party until you have everybody here.
Unbelievable.
Boy.
And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, you have like open tables everywhere.
In a packed restaurant, I get it sometimes, even though it aggravates me, right? Like I'll be waiting on my mom and dad or someone waiting on somebody. But in an empty restaurant,
Yeah.
that makes no sense.
I know. So I'm like trying to talk to this. Literally, she's like probably still in high school. I'm like, hun, like seriously? Like, do you have 1,000 freaking tables open, right? We want to eat. I'm starving.
And I'm gonna buy you some margaritas.
I didn't say hun. I was just like, listen, young
You
lady.
best not.
So anyway,
Ma'am.
she's like, sir, I cannot sit you until you have all 5 people here. And I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. I'm like, can I talk to the manager? I am the manager. And I'm like, you got to be. And I said, listen, I want you to tell the owner this, that you're turning people away when you have an empty freaking restaurant. And she's like, does that mean you're not going to eat here? I'm like, no.
Wow.
We're not going to eat here. And call Lindsay. And we went to another restaurant that totally sucked, by the way. Like right after that.
But they sat you right away?
We did sit right away, but it was extremely expensive burger place, and I'm just going to leave it there. Extremely
like,
expensive. And
not
it's not
Shoes.
Five Guys. Not Five Guys, not
I was
Shoes.
like a block
Burger
away
House.
from this Mexican restaurant.
It's like a couple
if
blocks,
he just
yeah.
waited like 2 minutes, he would have been fine.
But it's the fact of the matter.
I agree with you.
I'm with you, Tom.
I'm with you.
I'm
And by the way,
not.
I think
that's so petty.
so. The funny part, one of
I'm
the
like,
funniest parts
later.
of that story was that when Tom told me this story in pre-show, he was like, and by the time I went up and told the lady that we weren't going to stay there, Marissa was already out the door because she knew exactly what I was
right
going to
off
say.
that.
I
When
thought
they
that was
said-
hilarious.
This is like the second time. I'm
Marissa
like,
knows Tom.
you guys screwed me last time I'm here. Now I come here and you won't sit me in an empty goddamn restaurant. You got to be shitting me, right? And then, so I just like, we text Lindsay, hey, screw this joint. We're never going there again. This cheesy ass, fake looking green thing in front of them. We're not going there.
We're going to get.
I'll never.
Really
I got
expensive
double tip
burger.
screwed, and then I wouldn't get seated on a Sunday night in an empty restaurant because the other part of our party is 10
Sound
minutes
effect,
away.
John.
I'm not ready.
Seriously,
I'll do it.
screw that. Screw that place.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to say this, and you may not agree, but I feel like since COVID, a lot of businesses, and this includes large ones, even like airlines, have instituted policies that just make no freaking sense, and it results in shittier service.
Yeah,
And bad for the consumer.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Agree.
Like Tom,
Agree.
I'll never go back.
we're gonna add a gratuity to even if it's just one person, and
Right,
we're not
yeah.
gonna tell you about it.
Right. And
This
we're not,
is shitty
and we're,
service.
We're not going to give you the details so that we could hopefully get a double tip.
But we're
going
going to use the guise of COVID.
We will tell you because of COVID. We have to do this.
Okay, it's freaking jalapenos. Okay, like,
Oh!
it's freaking jalapenos. I'm never going back.
John, I think you need to.
Right.
I'm never going back there. I'm never going back to
Sound
jalapenos.
We're
effect,
gonna
Seriously.
John.
get defamation.
Wow.
lawsuit,
They screwed me
yeah.
with a double tip, and then this lady wouldn't seat us when there was nobody in the damn restaurant. Like, bye bye. That's right. Bye bye jalapenos. I'm out.
If you
All right.
rile up
You
bad
win
enough, they'll-
jalapenos. You don't want people to come. God bless you. I'm like one of the biggest Mexican food fans in the region, and I will never go to that place again.
On to-
Straight up.
Thank you. And that was Tom's
Boom.
middle finger.
Tom's middle finger.
On to-
It
on to-
was jalapenos. I can't keep a secret.
No, you can't. Well, if
You
any,
really can't.
Something else that we know about Tom. All right, on to mailbag.
I think we should do a poll. Do you like jalapenos?
Can Tom keep a secret? That's a good poll.
Jalapenos is good food, man, but
You know,
shitty service. Jeez,
Speaking
Pete.
on dad keeping secrets,
Oh, no.
Dad is the kind of person who like when he buys you a Christmas gift or something, if it's really good and he's super proud of it, he'll
know
give
you
it to
Week
you
early.
a month ahead.
Yeah.
A month ahead of
Week
schedule.
early.
It's
Not a
Thanksgiving.
month. Usually, like
I got a
10
gift
days.
at least 2 weeks before Christmas.
I'm
once
with you.
because he was just so excited.
it was a
about
great
it.
gift, right?
Yeah.
Was it a great gift?
It was Ray-Bans.
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Thank you,
Ooh.
baby. Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
I'm a badass gift giver. That's why. And I can't keep-
Self-proclaimed. You're self-proclaiming yourself as a bad, just like a rock god.
That's right. I
All
didn't
right.
say I was a rock god. I was if I were
If
a rock
you were,
god,
if I was,
I wouldn't be given the dry pelvic thrusts in front of a small
No,
crowd.
that's body English.
Body English, right?
Right. You want to do mailbag or ads?
I'll do mailbag.
I haven't done
All right,
my
mailbag
spiel
and then
yet.
some ads.
Oh, Lindsay has not done her
Mailbag.
spiel.
All right, then we'll do the spiel, some ads, mailbag, and
Yeah.
then foot golf.
Sounds good.
I just want you guys to be amazed that I haven't forgotten this thing.
let's check. You
All right,
out.
let's see it.
Let's
Wait,
check
you're
you
not
out.
reading from anything?
No,
Here's
Whoa.
our thespian.
Here we go.
What'd you call my daughter?
Thespian.
I'm a married woman.
Yes, you
Is
thespian.
Kevin hitting on you?
Ew. Okay.
I don't think
Ew,
so.
what?
Ew.
I don't think I was.
I think Kevin's quite attractive, personally.
Thank you,
He's
John.
fine. All right.
He's
fine.
Thank
He's
you.
fine. Kevin's
that.
like, what?
Can you imagine
Fine.
being described as fine
Yeah, that's
by a woman, Kevin?
No,
You're
she meant
fine.
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 Kevin's
No,
fine.
Did you mean
You're
fine?
okay.
Welcome back, Linz. Can't wait for
Thank
next.
you.
I'm looking forward to Tuesday.
Jill? Jill's warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Okay, you're listening to Left of Center, where we cover everything from politics to important events of the day in the Midwest and the nation, all while having way too much fun while doing it.
Yeah, this is a blast.
That was
Wow.
that's a shitty read.
It was a okay read.
It was fine.
If you can't
It's
get
fine.
enough of us, you can always follow us on Facebook at Left of Center Podcast or on Twitter at LockPod, LOCPOD. And if you can't listen in live, you can download our episodes from the Apple Podcast, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and Spotify apps.
Boom.
Don't forget to subscribe and rate on every single one of those applications. Also, if you want to buy some ad space, you can send us an email at steve@lockpod, LOCPOD.com. Thank
And
you.
stop sending nudes to that email address.
No, don't.
Honestly.
It's a major problem.
It's really bad.
Steve
said
has
he
not
likes it.
complained.
No,
Yeah,
I
I know.
said
He-
Zero complaints.
I know. I think he sort of enjoys it personally, but especially the male nudes. I mean, I know he really hates that. So stop that, please.
Let's go on to
It's
the
not nice.
premier sponsor.
Phil's in the chat. He said Kevin's Tinder post reads, "I'm all right."
I'm all right. Well, great, Phil. That's exciting. Thanks for listening today. Since you never listened, he's only listening because he's coming
This
on.
is the only time Phil's been in
Well,
the
'cause he's-
chat
'cause he's
when
on.
he's going to be
He's
here.
coming on,
He's
right?
in
We're
the
gonna
blue
talk
room.
about
He's
him.
like 12 feet
in the
from us
green
right
room.
now.
Let's do our ads and let's
It's
do the
a blue-
mailbag
it's
and
a
let's
blue
get Phil
room.
in here.
It's a blue room.
We call it
Thank
the
you.
green room
Green
because that's
room.
what you're supposed to call
But
it.
it's literally blue.
Well, not all green rooms are green.
But it's literally
True.
blue. So why don't we just call it the blue room?
because the green room means something in the biz.
Oh, really?
And the Blue Room
Like-
is a form of business in downtown Hammond.
You think a rock god pelvic thruster would know
know what a
this.
green room
He's
is.
been
And
lots
it's
of
not
green
necessarily
rooms.
green.
I am in pelvic thrust territory with the
Yikes.
audience.
Body
now.
English.
Our audience hit triple digits, so I am thrusting away. So.
Oh, God.
I
exciting.
would be so happy if we could move past the,
I agree,
the pelvic
Lindsay.
thrusts.
Powering America.
Welcome back.
Our premier sponsor. Season 4 is powered by our premier sponsor, Powering America. With the explosive growth of renewable energy in America today, call Powering America to meet your needs for renewable energy in your home or office, including electric vehicle chargers and solar power solutions. Trusted electrical professionals of Powering America.
Blast
Our
in my
premier
ears.
sponsor. Visit poweringnorthwestindiana.org. That's powering Northwest Indiana spelled out.org. Thank you for sponsoring our show.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard of Mexican cuisine throughout the Midwest. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise.
I didn't troubleshoot this. Let's see if it works.
It worked last time. Misprint. I'm on a misprint
I see
mission
that.
right now. Do you see that?
Misprint.
Misprint. I'm on a mission with misprint.
You are.
Currently.
All right.
They
I am.
said no. Chad is saying no sound. Are you serious?
Wow, John.
So we just danced in silence.
They're lying. They have to be
All right,
lying.
John. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna play it twice, right?
No, we're not going to play
I
it.
memorized that song.
I'm on a. If you heard no
You're all
sound,
about memorizing things now.
if you have heard no sound, we
Always
apologize.
am.
So misprint. They're working on a metal business card for me.
Nice.
I saw one.
Metal, like a black
Like
card?
made with metal?
It's like steel.
Or like a metal, like
metal, like steel, like that.
a metal you can wear
it's
on your
heavy.
neck?
It's heavy. No, you put it. It's like a business card that you don't hand out.
Why do you need that?
Good question, young lady. How about
Dear
this?
daughter? Sweet pea.
This
What
is
did
how
you
we
call
always
it?
say.
I'm
Good
related
question,
to you.
sweet pea. So this is how you do it, though. People are like, "Do you have a business card?" I usually say no because I don't like carrying them.
True.
However, had I had this metal card, you hold it out, and they hold up their phone, and it has a QR code that
that's
takes you
nice.
right to the donation.
That's
page.
Does it
awesome.
have
Whoa.
to be metal though? Like that just seems kind of superfluous, a little over the top.
I think it's a little. Well, first off, I'm
Can't-
from the region.
Can it be like heavy plastic?
It should be metal.
Metal,
because I'm
okay.
from the region. It's steel.
Steel then.
Right?
All right.
And you put the QR code on there and you put like a little picture of me, like,
Hey.
and then they're like, you have one side, you scan it, and it inserts your contact information into their phone.
I love it.
And then it like logs onto their bank account and withdraws everything
Immediately.
Just kidding about that part. But it does. So you hold it up and the QR code kicks in and it says, do you want to accept Tom McDermott's contact? And it puts it right in your phone.
Wow.
You don't have to type
And Rick and his
anything.
team at Misprint are working on this for you.
And then on the other side, boom, same thing, takes you to McDermott for Senate.
Love it.
Right?
McDermott for Indiana.
McDermott for Indiana.
I
Paul
love it.
Goddard
I
said
love
that
it.
you're going to set off all the metal detectors with that thing.
This is
It's
a good
okay.
point. But when I go through metal detectors, I take my
Put it out.
That's an excuse to take it out and show the
Your
TSA
wallet?
It's not my
your
wallet,
QR
my money
code.
clip.
Money clip.
I
Take
put
it
it.
out.
It'll be in my money clip.
Plus,
There
you
you
got TSA, so.
Yeah, right. Mailbag.
No, I thought you wanted to do Misprint.
Mailbag.
Misprint.
There we go.
John.
Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly.
Boop, doop, doop, boop. Misprint. So anyway, Misprint's working on that for me because they work on everything,
Yeah,
which
they
is
do.
part of the commercial. I don't even have to do
You don't
this.
have to do it. Misprint.
I'm like,
Misprint
Rick.
printing.
I'm like, Rick, I want a metal card. And he's like, you want a metal card? I got a metal card for you, Mayor.
So go check out Misprint in Munster and Hammond.
And I told them on one side, I want the QR code. It brings you to contact information. Just goes automatically in their phone. And on the other side, bam, McDermott for Indiana.
So my favorite part of that text chain was you just asked Rick, can you do it? And he's like, of course.
Of
yes.
course. Yeah.
From
Rick was
wrapping
like,
cars
to
business
business
cards,
cards. Even
including
metal.
business
Yeah.
cards.
Rick is like, I'm like, Rick, could you do this? He's like,
Boom,
bam.
done.
And by the way, so I took a picture of this guy's card and then I held up a picture of it. Did I do it with you yesterday, John?
Yes.
Yeah.
I held up a picture of his card on my phone.
And it worked.
And John held up his phone and it.
I did the same thing. It worked.
I know. That's the new thing. And I'm on it.
So,
Bye.
Todd Young is not listening, so I don't have to
Don't
worry.
give it away. He's going to get one.
Don't do that, Todd Young.
He's
That
going to
would
go
be-
get it. He's
if
going to
Todd Young-
contact Misprint.
He can't use steel, though. He's not from the region.
Rick, you can't do Todd Young's business card.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not allowed.
yeah. Yeah. No
Turn
kidding,
that
right?
business away.
So anyway.
Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious tap room and outside patio. Brewing equipment offers a unique backdrop for your private event like weddings, reunions, and corporate parties. They're conveniently located just off of 8094 at Kennedy Avenue South Exit. Come on by and enjoy Byway's award-winning beers and unbeatable menu.
Byway is great if you're a cyclist, by the way. It's right
along the trail.
conveniently located right off the trail. They have bike racks there. Often when we're riding, we'll stop at Byway for a couple drinks, maybe some lunch.
I would suggest like
and-
mid-ride.
Yeah, in the larger groups, it's a good place. And if you want to like continue, like if you're going from like 18th Street to Byway, it's a good stopover, and then you can go down to Griffith and hit the places down there. Or you start at Griffith, hit Byway on the way
New Over
up.
Falls,
and then-
blah, blah,
right.
blah. Keep going.
But Byway is great for those cyclists out there and
Agreed.
people on the trail.
And they got good racks.
And they got good racks.
Good racks.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
What does that mean?
You pervert.
John, that would mean you need to ride a bike to know
Yeah,
what a rack
John.
is,
You need-
dude.
John's
Like,
got an
what?
electric, he's got an electric scooter though.
True.
It's a bad.
good
I actually
exercise,
have a
John.
really nice bike too.
Really
You
good
got a
for
badass
exercise.
scooter. John's
Thank you.
scooter goes like 30.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
go
a nice
30 or
one.
just under?
It goes just under 30.
It's crazy fast.
It was great at festival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's outstanding.
Hey, try not to eat. We're like
I
we're
was water.
okay.
Hey, we're all
Are you
drinking
eating?
something.
Try electronics.
What's John doing?
Try
It's this tequila.
Try electronics. It's in the middle of a huge project for the city of Hammond right now. By the way, they're doing the 169th. We're doing the LPR expansion up and down 169th.
What's an LPR, Mayor Tom?
License plate readers, and it's basically cameras that just absorb license plate numbers. That's all they do. It's just a database. It just like logs every license plate that goes underneath it, and we use it to solve crimes. And Try Electronics is our main electronics store in Hammond, and they're wiring up all those LPR cameras right now because
Awesome.
that's what they do. They want to be your complete communications provider. Try Electronics has been a leader in this industry for more than 55 years. We are dedicated to assisting our clients with their system integration needs. We have the expertise and experience to provide superior results for a wide variety of projects. For more information, call Tri Electronics today at 1-800-722-6793.
Thank you, Tri. All right, so
And all of our sponsors.
Yes, mailbag.
Mailbag.
Very
All
good.
right.
Oh,
This
that was
was-
the water.
It was.
This was a Facebook message. It was a nice one,
Oh,
so I decided to use it.
because usually you're complaining that they're so negative.
Believe it or not,
You've been
not a
putting
lot
some
of
positives lately.
a lot of positives,
I
not a
love
lot
it.
of negatives.
I love
Except
it.
for when I post anything on Twitter, I got the automatic Twitter bots now. They hate me, like you
Trolling
suck,
you.
you suck, you're stupid, like making you feel wonderful about
You
yourself.
suck.
Yeah.
You suck.
Like they try to make you so you're afraid to put anything out because everything you put something out, then these bots just start
At
slamming.
least you're getting followers.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
true.
That's a good thing.
I mean, they don't like me, but whatever,
It's all about the numbers.
So this is
It's a
from
numbers
Nicholas.
game.
Nicholas, a nice young man, sent me a message. He said, "I'm not your friend yet on Facebook, but your humor was great. It's nice to see a politician have some humor. Do not change who you are. Your authentic self is priceless. I couldn't post on Facebook because you haven't accepted me as a friend yet. Sincerely, Nicholas."
I hope that got him accepted.
And I said, "Nicholas, I am limited on the number of Facebook friends I could have at 5,000, but your message was so nice, I deleted somebody." And then I said, "See, that was funny also." And he
Yes.
said, "Indeed it was."
Ah.
And Nicholas and I are Facebook friends.
You've got a
so.
little thing going, you and Nicholas.
Well, that's a good way to get
He
in.
thinks you're
you know?
funny.
It's like a packed club. And if somebody's acting a fool or somebody's like sleeping in the
Out.
corner, you're like, "Get the hell out of here."
Out.
I got people who want to be here.
they want to be,
party.
and they think I'm funny.
Yeah, and if you're like seriously, my Facebook friends that can't even put up a picture for their profile picture, you're gone.
Yep.
You're gone. I go through because I'm at 5,000. So I go through when a good person like Nicholas comes along.
I got to tell you, my mom does not have a profile. I keep telling her, "Mom,
I know your
can
mom.
I help?
I'm not gonna,
Can I
I'm
please
not gonna
do that for
unfriend
you?
your
I
mom.
don't need to put a picture up."
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
it
boy.
tells me that you're not active on Facebook.
That's-
and if
that's
you're,
true.
it's like if you're in a club sleeping on the couch and it's a packed club, you're like, "Why am I letting this fool sit on the couch sleep?"
taking up space.
That's right. I'm limited on the number of people I can bring in. I got this dude sleeping on the couch. Kick that dude out and bring in Nicholas because Nicholas wants to party. You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy. On
Nicholas,
Facebook.
congratulations and welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, Nicholas. I kicked out.
We need
the,
like Into Club playing. By who sings that?
50 Cent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get Phil in here.
Let's get. By the
time.
way,
Oh, he's here?
I would hope
imagine.
so.
I imagine.
mean, maybe
Phil.
Phil,
Nobody
maybe he
texted
forgot, John.
me.
I think that's your job, Lindsey.
Well, nobody told me.
Did you look at that, Phil freaking T. PRT.
Right from the green room.
PRT.
Is he here? I mean,
Here
what's
he comes.
taking
It would.
so long?
By the
Watch
way,
him
in
come
the
in.
club playing right now, a good producer would be doing that, right?
Yeah,
You
As
get
Phil
kicked
walks
off-
in,
producer
he's
knows
got
we'll
kicked
get
off
kicked
Facebook.
off.
He's
the
got
air.
he's got 50 Cent playing in the background while Phil's walking in. We're playing in the club when you walk in.
I'm gonna play that Titanic.
You don't hear anything because it's on our headphones, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, just cut it
Let
out.
me get it on.
Oh, we just
Other
cut
way,
off the
Phil,
music,
so the
yeah.
wire's not in the camera.
Oh, no. John's
Yeah,
playing
Phil.
it. It's just the audience can't
Rookie
hear it,
mistake.
just like the Tortillas Nuevo Leon.
Tortillas Nuevo
Good
Leon.
morning, Phil.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Como
How we
se
doing?
llama?
Hey,
Phil
man,
Talon,
Cool
chief of
on
stuff
board.
in the house.
I'm here. First and foremost,
Just in case you were confused about who he is, he's got his name on his mug.
The shirt gives it away, but
first and foremost, why did you recently delete me as a Facebook friend? Like, I didn't do anything.
You don't have a picture, dude. Like, you were sleeping on the couch.
That could be the problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
just like, for example, like you participated in chat today for the first time, I don't know, in
Ever.
That's
probably
true.
in probably 80 episodes, just because you happen to be on.
I'm gonna send Tom a nice message so I get
Tell
Facebook
him how funny he
friended.
is.
Yes.
You are hilarious.
I miss
That's how
being
you-
friends with you on Facebook.
Let's be honest. Let's say you're at a
you
packed,
are a rock god.
you're at a packed club and the
Yikes.
owner's outside, right? You go up to the owner and say, "I don't really care about you. You're an asshole." Do you think the owner's going to let you into the
No.
club? No. You go up and kiss his ass. That's what
That's
you
right.
do.
That's how you get in.
And then he's like, "I like you, kid.
Especially as a guy.
Come
I
on
mean,
into my club."
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, you got to be nice to the owner. I'm the owner of that 5,000 book Facebook club.
So basically, Phil, what Dad's saying is he wants his ass kicked.
I got
or
it.
kissed.
I got it.
You got
I
that,
heard
Phil?
loud and clear.
All right.
Yeah, you'll have a message.
Phil is still my Facebook friend, for the record. I know who Phil is.
Nice.
I went through, honestly, like, there was people in my Facebook club that had died. I mean, that's
Oh.
sad. I know, but, like, they're
But that's
still
room.
friends. Right, we're still friends. I mean, and they're not around anymore. You're like,
All right. Well,
it seems disrespectful, but
at the same time, it's taking up space.
yeah.
No,
right? You know
and
what?
then
Like if I had a
5,000.
club with 5,000 people and I had 25 dead people in there, and I left them in there,
Doesn't
and
mean you're not their
Just
friend anymore.
corpses laying
They were
there.
like corpses taking space. I mean, that would be a bad
Well, that's why
club.
we bury our dead.
That's right.
No, this is a true story. It was about
Well,
2
one of the
months
reasons
ago.
we do.
I'm on Facebook, and you know how you have a lot of friends on Facebook. You know them, but you don't know them.
Yeah.
I sent a guy a happy birthday, and
Oh,
somebody
no.
sent me a text like, "Phil, he died 2
Oh,
weeks
boy.
ago." Honest to God.
That is
Way to go,
story.
Phil. So
You
you're
should- I
just
didn't
sending
know.
random birth. So
I-
maybe these
I sent a happy birthday to
every day on Facebook.
Don't
Not
you
every
celebrate
day.
the birthday
Not every
of like your dead relatives and whatnot? Like today is so.
And you should have said, "I know he passed away. I was just
it was
trying
happy
to-"
birthday in heaven.
Yeah.
You could
Yes,
have
happy
covered-
birthday in heaven.
You could have
If I
recovered
was
from that.
if I was ready, I could have responded.
could've-
that
If I
way.
were
You're like, I know.
smarter,
That's
I
how you
could've done
recover
it.
from it.
I think John actually was one of the people because it was your
John's not
neighbor.
dead.
It was
John-
one of his
Oh.
neighbors.
Oh,
You know
Phil.
who- Yes.
Phil, we even
John-
talked about that on the show.
It
No,
just
let's
shows
just
he
be
doesn't
honest.
listen to the podcast.
I was going to say the same thing. It
I
just shows
agree.
right there. This guy doesn't listen to any
Nope.
of our shows, right?
Nope.
No.
Right? Why do we have
No.
this guy as a
Because
guest?
he would know he passed
Listen,
away.
I know. Why do we have him as a guest?
When you guys take
That's
off,
your decision.
I know. He's like probably
You're
one
like,
of our most
Phil's
frequent
pretty
guests.
funny.
He is
I'm
pretty
like,
funny.
I didn't even
but
respond.
Yeah, I think the first thing is you got to be a fan of the show to come in here. Freaking, he brings
Right.
in Jeff Long. He didn't even know the name of our show. Right?
LOCPOD.
LOCPOD.
Right? Like I'm starting to see a pattern here. Right?
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna talk from the heart for a second.
All right, thank you.
When you guys were off the air for whatever it
6
was, a
weeks.
month or whatever, it feels like you're missing something
Oh
in
my
your
God!
life.
This is
I
bull
missed you
crap.
guys.
They would mean
Really?
you'd have to be
I
listening.
needed you in my
Hey,
life.
Phil's taking my advice and kissing
Yeah.
ass.
It
Phil
felt
was-
it
yeah.
felt like we were missing like a less than par amateur podcast. Really,
Yes.
Something
Filler,
like
a filler.
that.
I could just imagine how Belgium felt.
Yeah.
I know.
Like they
Insulted.
What did they do? They didn't
Yeah.
even know what to listen to. That
You
They
need
went through a
do
rash of
Belgian
depression.
accent.
Don't do
Hello.
it. You can probably do that accent without getting in trouble. There's certain accents you cannot do nowadays.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Seriously, you could
That's
probably
right.
do Belgian.
Sure.
Hello.
It's like,
Is that
no,
it?
it's got to be no.
Hello,
No?
governor.
Or French. It's like some
That's
French
Belgium,
German.
right?
Is that Scottish?
No. That sounds more Australian, Phil.
This should be a
It
game.
is Australian.
Yeah.
You're right. So, can you do an Australian accent without being censored?
Yes.
Without
I don't
being
know.
canceled?
The Outback?
Australia's going through
Hello.
some stuff.
Sure. Yeah,
You could do that.
Yeah.
But there's certain accents we agree you can't do.
That's right.
In 2021.
But like,
Supposedly.
what's one of those? What do you mean?
I'm not going there.
Nope.
I'm a U.S. Senate candidate, dude. I can't
Yeah,
go
thanks,
there.
John.
Thanks, John.
Thanks for
Sure.
rolling that.
John is
Okay.
like trying to booby trap me on my own show, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he is
Okay.
a Republican.
Let's
so.
talk about Tom's middle finger segment because that polls well for a Senate candidate.
It's a good point.
It wasn't that bad. No, I thought that's
These are real life things.
consumer oriented.
It is
Trying to help the
consumer-oriented.
consumer.
Maybe we could word it differently.
Tom's trying to help the little guy, John.
John,
Man.
did you hear about
That's
that?
how I heard it.
Oh, because he cares, you're going to be upset?
Thank you, Phil. See, now you see why Phil's on. He sticks
People
up
are
for me.
sensitive.
I know. Thanks, Phil.
You know,
Appreciate
welcome.
We're going to run out of time if we don't talk about foot golf.
Oh, I want to talk about football.
it. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
get into it. Let me pull this video
Oh my
up.
gosh.
So before we do the video, John, let's like set the table. So we're in French Lick, right?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Well, everybody saw the pop-up pod, so we were down
French
there.
Lake is a place in Indiana that's Vegas-like, which is
5
funny
hours
to say.
away.
It's not Vegas-like because there's only one like big casino. It's not even a big casino. There's one casino with a big hotel and nothing else to do except for
doesn't sound Vegas-like to me.
No, not
it's
at all.
fun.
like
It's fun.
shows
We make it.
in
We make it
Vegas, and
Vegas-like.
there's
Yeah, you're right. It's not
things
like
to
Vegas.
do in Vegas.
We make it like it's Vegas. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
They bring their RV full of alcohol. And
not this year.
No.
No.
Supply
No.
chain.
No RV.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Thanks to supply chain. Supply
Obama.
chain. You know, I'm sure he has the blame somewhere in there.
So we're down there, and we're getting set up for the pop-up pod. John and I are, I'm helping John as much as I can. Tom, I think, was taking a run or something like that. He was busy. And Jim Talon says, hey, they're in Jim Talon, Phil's brother, administrator of the park department. He says, hey, I found this really cool thing down at the golf course near the driving range. It's called Footgolf.
Yeah.
And the reaction was like,
Yeah.
14-hole foot golf course.
yeah.
Yes.
So
They
it's
didn't
like
have room for
soccer
18.
with golf. It's golf and soccer is the best way I can.
And the holes, like instead of being a small hole for a golf ball, these holes are like bigger than a plate. Like,
well, it fits a soccer ball.
but it's way bigger than it's like a serving plate, like a Thanksgiving plate. How about that? Big.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
sure.
Right?
It's a good
So
comparison.
it's big enough for a
Yeah.
soccer ball to be
Like
able
a
to fit on
garbage
either
can
side.
size hole. Like
Yeah,
a,
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Garbage can size hole,
Yep.
right?
Pretty
so
close.
so it's easy to get a soccer ball into the hole if you hit it towards it, right?
Sure.
You could even lip it and fall in, just like a real
or you
golf.
can lip it and fall out.
Right.
You would think
That
it's easy to
happened
get
too.
it in.
Right.
No, it was not.
So Jim takes several guys out. I think it was like Phil and a couple other guys went. Brett,
My brother,
Aaron,
yeah,
and
Jeff
my brother,
went
Laws.
out.
Jeff Law,
and
right.
they come back and basically are like, We got to do this.
It was so much fun.
Right?
I mean, you would think it's so simple, but it was really.
You would think it's easy. It's not.
It's not easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be as much fun.
I looked like
honestly.
I tried it. It looked like I was having spasms. Like I couldn't get the ball.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
And so
great! You guys are gonna make fun of me again.
No.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens when you don't show up for.
So what
pre-show.
happens, Phil?
So yeah, we golf and then we come back, and I think you guys actually are about to do a lock pod from French Lick, right? And I think right afterwards we're going to go for a bike ride, but also the humidity. It was hot.
All week it was hot in French Lick this year.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Steamy.
So I think we went to Tom and said, "Hey, instead of this, torturous bike ride you're about to put us on, what if we do a random
I had a good
draw?"
one too. We were going to Lake Patoka.
It was going to be good.
Well, we
It
can
was like
still
a
do
30
that.
miler.
We'll be back in French Lick. We'll do
Yeah.
it again.
Okay.
But we said, why don't we do a random draw team foot golf tournament?
Yeah.
Right. And you got on board right away.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm down.
Which
Let's
was
do this.
surprising.
Yeah.
I was a
'Cause
little
you know what?
surprised because you like to do the ride.
And I was like in French Lick mode. I'm like, if this is what the will of the group is,
Wow.
I'm on board.
But you
I
are
loved it.
competitive too. You like to compete a little bit.
yeah, I do.
Yeah. So when we said, hey, we're going to compete.
No, I knew it would be a riot, and I also was being. I was like, I'm going to film this.
And we had 12 guys.
Yeah.
That was
and
great.
Chase got to
Chase
play,
was down
and
there.
his
Tommy
friend,
was my partner.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
Tommy
Fun
was looking
thing.
like he was having spasms too.
No, he did good. I think he was better than you.
He probably was better than me.
So we did the 6-team tournament.
We did it.
And so at the end, so what we did, we ended up doing it was kind of tied at the end. So there's like a match play thing that ended up with two groups. John and Aaron were a team.
Boom.
And Brett and Chase's buddy
Dylan? No.
Dylan. Yeah, and Chase. And so Dylan and Brett were a team.
Yes.
And it came down to like a hole where it was down to a putt, and John missed the putt.
Yeah.
Well-
this is an important part of the story.
Yeah. It is an important part.
He missed the putt, but he also took, it felt like, 10 minutes. It was probably more like 5 minutes. He was sitting there staring it
and
down.
I was talking crap to him,
Yep.
and he got pissed about it.
And then he missed it.
Well,
And they lost the money. Now, just to
Yes.
also before we get to the restaurant part, I want to set the stage that during this time, Phil and Tom were battling for last place.
We were.
Oh,
We played
They were
really
battling
bad.
for
we
the
were a
bottom,
team.
right?
And it wasn't Phil's fault. It was my fault.
Well, I'm just saying it was Phil and Tom against who else was the bottom? Rob Bunner
Jimmy and
Jimmy,
Rob.
right?
Yeah.
With Don. So they were battling for the bottom. John was battling for the top,
Right.
but he missed the putt, so they came in second.
But we
place.
were both bad. I didn't play good either. I mean, it was just,
But
whatever.
he turns out to be one of the best players in the group, and we took almost last place. when
Right.
We were a team, which means it's my fault.
But
let's
that
be
set the
honest.
table. So fast forward to the restaurant. We're having
Okay,
dinner.
so I was talking crap to John right before he missed his famous putt on that
Yes.
hole. I think it was hole 12 or 13, right?
Yep.
I
'Cause
was
this
pretty pissed with Tom.
I was
Not
sort of
gonna
being
lie.
a dick. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
surprised.
I was. And
Shocking.
by the way, when we get together, Lindsay, I am like ribbing people like constantly.
I'm assuming that's why I've never been invited. So
Well, it's a boys' trip, so you would have to
Whatever.
you would have some procedural things to go through. So we could get into that after the show, baby. Okay.
okay.
All right. So John was sore at me because I was sort of dickish, being honest with you.
Well, when we got to the restaurant, I don't know if you remember this, but you said something to him like, "Man, John, are you still thinking about that putt?" And after you said
And
that,
he was.
Oh, so
He
you were
was.
needling him.
he
Yes,
needled him.
yes.
But listen, this is the part that's important. I piggyback on Tom, and I said, "Yeah, John, think long, think wrong."
because he took so long for
Because
it.
he took
did.
it was a long time. It was like 4 minutes.
It was like 4
Defend
minutes.
yourself,
Yeah.
John.
Not yet. John's coming
because
soon.
he knows so far it's nothing but the truth.
Phil's gonna get his once I start this video.
But so this is where it goes awry because Tom made the comment. All I
Agreed.
did was piggyback on it, and he went off on me
Like
Big
bad.
time.
like I was like his worst enemy.
He was
Yep.
taking Tom frustration out on Phil.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
He refused to go off on the mayor.
Yes.
Of course. I
and he
mean,
went off on you.
Well,
Let's be honest, that's what happened.
Who's the boss? You know.
Well, actually,
I think we all know what's going on here. He was taking out his frustration on you. I
yeah,
think
for
we all
sure
agree.
he did.
Right.
Well, and I didn't play good
and
either.
went way off on you. But then he threw down the gauntlet. He's like, "Fine, Phil. 500. I don't want to misquote you here, John, but basically, $500. I will take you on one-on-one."
Because, by the way, Phil and I just got done taking second to last place.
Yes.
So John is like, you suck.
Right.
Your team sucks. My team was in first
Basically,
place.
what John was saying.
Right. And Phil sucked because of me. It wasn't because of him. I was like, dude, I took Phil down myself. I sucked.
I mean, Phil didn't have his best game
I
either.
didn't.
No,
I did.
he
I
was-
played. I played.
he was trash.
I played better
Thank you,
earlier in the
John.
day.
Right.
I really did. When I played with you, I played worse too.
I was wearing my stupid Hey Dudes, too, which is not ideal for foot golf. For the
You weren't
record.
wearing your cleats?
Well, John was
My
wearing.
Hey Dudes. These are not soccer shoes. I don't
What
know
are
if you're
they're
hey
not.
dudes?
Hey Dudes. Could you get a shot of that, John?
Yeah,
Oh, he's got a shot of it.
See? My
I
Hey
have a
Dudes.
shot of the soul.
Notice it's
Nice.
soft on the entire shoe. By the way, these are great shoes. Hey, dude.
Let's get him as a sponsor, Steve.
Yeah, let's get him as a sponsor.
But we can't even use that as an excuse because John was wearing his Yeezys.
Yeah.
Which are not made for foot golf either, by the
Really?
way.
I
What
don't
are
think
those,
anybody was wearing
A
soccer
brand new
shoes.
pair of Yeezys. They bring
That's
me
your
out on,
excuse?
and this is going to play into this later.
Well, it's not like he didn't know
I'm not trying to.
So anyway, they make a $500 bet at the table. Which
initially.
Which on a
Which Phil didn't want to accept because
Agreed.
he's
It's-
whatever.
Okay.
It's a pretty hefty sum.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Lindsay. And we're all friends. Now there's like, what, 12 dudes there at the
Now
table?
there's
Are we-
money
air
involved.
quotes,
Are we
air
friends?
quotes, air
Yeah,
quotes.
yeah.
We're all friends.
Right.
Air quotes.
And he's like attacking me like I'm a little bee.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was ongoing.
It
He
was-
said his quote, Phil, I will beat you by 8 strokes if we play
did say that.
one-on-one.
He did say that.
He said that exact word to me. Those exact words to me.
So then the $500 bet comes down. And we were like, whoa, everybody at the table. And like,
was
even
quiet.
even the servers in the restaurant are like, they're betting $500 on foot golf. Right?
Which, of course, is totally
Like
ridiculous.
people in the bar were like looking at us, and then like the servers like laughing, like, are you guys serious? So I start needling because I'm like, I could double this.
good needler.
Professional needler.
I was like getting John fired up. I could tell when I'm getting under Vez's skin. And I was definitely under Vez's skin.
Why do you pick on Vez?
I don't pick on
It wasn't
Vez. I love Vez.
specifically on John.
No,
that
no,
was
listen,
the situation.
He brought this on himself,
You
by
should
the
pick
way.
on
John
Kevin
did.
more
John-
often.
We
John-
we needed a little with the long putt, but
Why?
he took it to some extreme level.
He
So,
did.
Anyhow.
So anyway, I was under their skin enough where Vez is like, fine, let's bet $1,000 on this, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, this is not a funny thing. Like, they're pissed, right? And we're laughing. Like,
Yes.
it's like 12, 14 people at a table laughing, and Vez is pissed off, and Phil is just sort of like, dude, I'll take you on, right?
No.
The vibes from this scenario
That's not how it went.
That is not how it went down.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Then
Phil
explain.
shied away completely because he knew he sucks, and he said, "I don't want to do 1,000 because I suck." Pretty much. is what
No,
you're saying.
he didn't
don't
want to take your
think
money, man.
I
Yeah.
think I said, look, that's a lot of money for one guy to
He's
pay another,
not
even
that
friends.
confident.
You know,
That's a lot of money for friends to pay.
It's like you
bet.
because John, you would lose $1,000 under that scenario, and then get back home when Amy finds out, have to hire lawyers and all that. It would be a real expensive loss.
or
you
if
know?
Kelly finds out, like how do you tell your wife, oh, honey, sorry, I lost $1,000
At
playing
foot-
foot golf.
And we've
It's
only
like-
played one match in our life.
And it's like, you did what?
Yeah, Carter can't go to school next year, but don't worry, we'll figure it out.
The foot golf tour is coming to
so
you.
Phil finally says, "Yes, I'm in for 1,000."
Okay,
Yes.
All right.
so we're going to leave it right there. We're going to come back, and we have a short video we're going to play and give you some commentary on how the match actually turned out. $1,000 French Lick first annual Foot Golf Classic.
Because no one knows how this went down. We've been tight-lipped about it.
We have
since
been
we got
tight-lipped
back.
about it.
Yeah.
But you know what? We want to do some ads, and when we
Somebody's
come back,
$1,000
we're going to
richer.
do some commentary about a great foot golf match
All
between
right,
Vesmar.
stay tuned.
We got a vlog coming up, so.
Vlog.
It's a vlog, Dad.
LOC POD.
Here we go.
Grizzolia's Concrete. Grizzolia's Concrete was voted #1 in the Times Best of the Region in 2020. And guess what? 2021 as well, baby. That's right. Grizzolia's Concrete, #1 in the Times Best of the Region. Grizzolia's Concrete specializes in all of your concrete projects, and they have been using the original cement finish in the California knows how to party California style since 1972, and also offers stamped and colored concrete. For more information or a project quote, call Grizzolia's Concrete at 219-659-4127.
Just watching the video of you guys, and it's hilarious. But all right, Midwest Air Duct Cleaning. Midwest Air Duct Cleaning. At Midwest Air Duct Cleaning, your health is our #1 priority. We are dedicated to providing top-notch quality services at an affordable price. Their technicians have been trained to shelter the members of your household from potential airborne contaminants. If you'd like more information on how to protect the lungs of your home, call Marinko and his team at 219-671-8868 today. That's Midwest Air Duct Cleaning.
Challenger Learning Center. Explore the far reaches of space and engage in hands-on learning at Challenger Learning Center of Northwest Indiana. Connecting with Challenger Northwest Indiana is easy. To learn more about Challenger Center and their upcoming events, visit clcnwi.com or connect on social media at Challenger NWI on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thank you, Phil.
You know, you probably shouldn't do the
I know.
sultry
I know.
whisper to a
It-
ad for a kid's
don't even
thing.
don't even say
Way to
it.
go,
Yeah.
John.
That is creepy.
It
Very
yeah.
creepy.
As yeah.
That's why he stopped. He's like,
Fruit punch packets.
He's like, third grade.
Wow.
This is getting weird.
Welcome back, Phil. That's
Yeah.
going to be good.
Like,
Phil's
Doc-
going to be arrested on his way out of the
Probably.
building.
Doc 48 just called me. Nice.
Oh, thanks,
Good.
Doc,
Thanks,
for
Doc.
listening.
Thanks for
tuning
listening,
in.
Dr. Mike.
Unbelievable.
This season's
What's
off
up,
to a
Dr.
First
Mike?
it was your
roaring
dad.
start.
Yeah. Is Marissa
Eva
listening?
called in the middle.
Yeah, right. Calumet Brewery. Calumet Brewery wants to. What happened? Oh, did he spit the
John
coffee
just
out?
spit out.
All right.
Or Phil spit out something.
I didn't spit
What?
anything out.
Looks like we have a breakthrough COVID case here.
Calumet Brewery wants to tell you about Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra is a superior light beer with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, all while being one of the fastest growing brands in the region. Damn right. Or you could try Ultra Pure Gold, an organic light lager with only 2.5 carbs and 85 calories, brewed for your healthy lifestyle. Enter to win Michelob Ultra Golf Bag through calbrew.com.
You need
That
a new
is
golf bag.
calbrew.com. Check out Calumet Brewery's Facebook page for details. Thank
got
you,
one.
Calumet
Oh,
Brewery.
that's right. But we should get a couple of those beers and put them up here.
Sure.
All right, Cal Brew.
We need more
That's your
stuff.
I
assignment.
still owe somebody a gift card from one of the Lockpot.
Yes, you
that
do.
came up-
I got to get on that.
It's obvious Phil does not listen to the show,
So
right?
bad.
You've lost users.
There was no.
or watchers.
We had a caller that called into one of our shows and said that you guys.
No,
told
that's
me-
where you found out. Yeah.
We had a caller.
He still he didn't
Well,
pay
not a
it.
caller.
Okay, it's coming.
We
All right, we're-
disconnected our phones.
I'm going to
by
make
the
it
way.
happen. I
All right,
promise.
let's go. Yeah. So if you ever win anything off Phil, keep it in
Yeah.
mind. He's got $1,000 though. So
That says a lot about Phil.
let's do this vlog.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. If you're listening on your subscription podcast right now, you won't be able to see the vlog.
Well,
We'll
but-
describe it.
We will describe it.
It's funny.
I've never seen this
is
before.
gonna be
And you can hear
exciting. So here we are, French Lick, Indiana, for the first annual $1,000 foot golf match. Jimmy, what's up? We do have a trophy for the event. Thank you, Jim. Sporting his best Festival of the Lakes shirt. So we have the trophy.
I got 7 minutes. I'm getting a water. I see John cheated by bringing a water.
Hey, John, can you
Oh,
pause?
he didn't bring one for you?
Yeah.
So one of the things we decided was that everybody could have a caddy.
Yes.
Phil chose
Jeff Long.
Jeff Long.
J-Lo.
Yes, and then and John chose Aaron, who
And-
brought a towel along to wipe off the ball and to get the area ready for John's foot.
Some would say your first mistake of choosing Aaron. But whatever.
and then Jimmy had a trophy, as you can see there. He got that from the restaurant we were.
And by the way, it is like 100 degrees in the
yeah.
morning at 9 o'clock.
I think it was
humid.
8. It was 8 a.m.
It's super early and super humid and hot.
Another
already.
funny thing is a couple people came out with mimosas to watch because they heard
Dude.
about the bet.
There was people literally like it was like a real golf tour. Like there was like a lot of people watching. It's $1,000 match.
Couple, I don't want to know
The
about
trophy
a lot.
was given to
There
us by
must
the
not be a
restaurant.
lot of
Right.
stuff
When we made the
happening.
bet, they heard everything going on.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to put something together.
Yeah.
So they gave us that. They like cleaned it up from the back room or something.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Trophy.
And this is hole 1, by the way. There's Aaron.
I see John cheated by bringing a water.
Oh, he didn't bring one for you?
Actually, my team nutritionist brought me the water.
That was me.
Whoa.
We are definitely editing this tape.
Oh yeah. Can I do the announcement of the guys in the tee, like from Hessville, from the Hessville
Yeah,
area?
yeah. Would you please? You know, that's a pretty strong kick. John's got a freaking leg, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Bigger leg than I thought he did.
Yeah, John. You used to play kickball in high school, obviously.
Yeah, I was a cleanup hitter.
That was all take.
Here we go. Watch this. This is great.
Phil's practice
My
kick
favorite
right here.
song.
Okay.
Wait. I can't stop it. It just keeps playing. Oh, no.
Right into the tree.
Great kick, Phil.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, John showed a video clip of Phil shanking one on a practice hit. But, like, Phil had a good system set up. He had Jeff down there. This is like a 120-yard hole with a ditch in front of it.
Yeah.
And it's elevation drop. And Phil was just sitting there firing off practice kicks to the green. And Jeff would take the ball and just fire it back to him, which I thought was smart.
That was smart.
Yeah.
Good
Caddy
caddy
should do.
That's
That's
what caddy's
right.
supposed to do. Take care of the
Oh,
golf.
no.
I will let you out for $900, right?
Dude, there's nobody getting out of shit right now, all right? We're all up at the stupid foot golf course.
Did you get the video
We're-
that hit the tree and
Yeah, I
break
got
the
it.
branch?
I got the whole thing. I got the whole thing. I got the whole thing. Good thing this is practice,
Jeff, he
right?
needs a rub down.
you see that?
Whoa.
That was embarrassing.
See that kick there? Nice little.
I don't know
soccer
about
kick.
this. All right, any last minute action after seeing Phil's practice shot? By the way, John,
Yep.
I think people were walking by and like taking action on it, like making bets. It was ridiculous.
Because it's right near
We're
the
right by
real
the clubhouse.
golf course
Yeah.
for the clubhouse, and they're looking at us like, what are these bozos doing?
I guarantee
they're
you-
coming out to play golf,
I
real
guarantee-
golf.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And all the time they've had foot golf there, I guarantee you this is the highest,
Without a doubt.
the highest bet match.
The guys from the region have set the standard once again.
$1,000 foot golf.
Can you sense, by the way, I
I
feel
mean
like
that high or
every
low,
single
but-
one of our friends were rooting against me.
I wasn't.
I
was
I
neutral.
put money
You
on
were
John.
neutral.
I was.
Yes.
I wasn't rooting against anybody.
Yeah, we'll see about that as we go along
my
here in this
God.
vlog.
Okay,
Hey,
let's go.
Phil, I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a way that things work in this friend group, and it's very toxic. So no one was cheering for
Yeah,
you.
we are,
and
like
no
you
one was
said,
cheering for
friends.
John either. They were
Right.
there to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
We watch somebody.
You're right, Lindsay.
So this is hole number 1.
By the way, did we establish Tom's the ref, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tom is
All right.
the
Right.
the
supposedly a
marshal.
neutral ref.
I was.
Gonna be a
He is
key.
He's the
neutral
course
because he doesn't
official,
want anyone
John.
to win.
Oh, there goes John's ball.
Okay, so are we going? This is the first drive.
First shot. Yep.
Phil goes towards.
No,
the
I'm
tree.
sorry. This is not. This is still a practice.
Hey,
No,
John, could you
no.
fast forward?
Is this?
Enough practice.
Tom, why are you waving your
Why are
hands?
you
We can
waving?
see you. Everyone
Everybody-
can see you.
I just think it's going too slow. Like
Well,
a lot of people can't.
why
see.
are you waving at me?
You could
Fast
just
forward it, John.
You don't have to wave. We can see.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get to Phil's first shot. Hole 1.
It's literally right here.
Phil makes the shot.
He almost hit the tree again.
Yeah, he was
did.
playing it that way on purpose.
I was, but I didn't want to get that close to the tree.
All right. It was a good
It is
shot.
not bad.
Ended up okay.
Not bad.
It wasn't a great shot.
John's first shot into the creek.
That was
Oh,
bad
shit.
news, John.
Right off the bat.
Bad way to start the.
Wow. Phil's already talked. You're not supposed to do that on a golf. Wow,
All right,
Phil.
I have to go down here.
I was angry.
That was a little aggressive.
Yeah.
So John's got
There's some backstory
John's
to
got
that,
himself a
just so
little
you know.
issue here.
What's that, Phil?
Right in the beginning, when I hit that practice shot and went into the tree, every single person was making fun of me for like 5 minutes.
How could they
that's
not?
true.
So it was a little pent up, and when John went into the woods right there, I released a little.
Yeah,
bit. I'm
but
not
you
gonna
know how
lie to
Walter Payton just made it. He just talked by what his actions.
Barry Sanders scored the
Not you.
touchdown, put the ball down,
Yeah.
went back to the side. Not me. No,
Yeah.
I was a little. That was the only time I talked anything the entire
So
match.
you let it out, and that was it.
Just that one.
All right.
Done.
John's in an impossible spot here.
I did the math. It doesn't look good.
There's Phil's caddy.
Okay.
It's actually in the ditch.
It was literally there was an impossible shot. John was already. It was match play.
We are playing match play.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has to take it out and take
Yeah,
it.
no, or it's up to him.
Yeah, he can take the shot if he wants.
He didn't.
Phil made it for a
Phil
2.
wins.
No, that was a
hole
3.
1.
Phil made it
is
for a
up
3.
1-0.
Okay. This is hole 2.
It's like a good ball. Straight down. You know, the dew this time of morning is
It
going
was wet.
So Kevin just pointed that out. This is a 100-yard hole.
Yeah, I was trying to be the analyst, like CBS golf analyst.
Yeah,
The color man or what?
Color man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Phil has a little bit short on hole number 2. He's already up 1-0, and the dew is literally slowing the balls
for
down
sure
here,
it was.
Right?
It really was.
Okay. So John.
It was
a little
John's.
more than in the afternoon. And the foot golfers are going to have to adjust to that.
Yeah.
I saw that on that.
He saw Phil.
Suddenly,
He definitely
Kevin's a
caught some dew.
professional
Caught up in
foot
the
golfer.
Color analyst. You got to have one.
Here's my
contact,
shot.
but it's gonna go
Another
right.
bad shot.
Yeah.
Second hole.
No
Tough.
ladder.
He's going towards
On the cinders.
Oh no. That could be trouble for John Besmar. That could be trouble.
You know, it's
Notice I didn't
it's
say
usual
anything
in
this
golf.
time.
It's always
I
going
did
to
not
come down to
talk
the second shot, Tom.
Yeah.
So Phil, this is Phil's second shot.
It's going to be a
Not
little
good.
close, looks like. It's
Puts it
still
real close
a really
to the
good
hole.
play. I mean,
Yeah.
Phil's playing safe.
So John's shooting for 2.
Going to try to
This is for
sink
the
it to
This
tie.
is
win.
big.
No, this is for the win on this hole, John.
Right. But tie for the game.
That was
1-1
a shot, John.
Right. So it's 1-1 after 2 holes.
Oh no. Besmar ties the game up. 1 apiece.
I was a little
How's
nervous.
it going, Councilman Ham?
Right here.
You should, yeah.
Nice
I
to
bet.
see you.
That was a good shot by John.
After 2 holes, we have a tie game right now. It's 1-1.
Okay,
Look at the
this is-
sun. Look at the background.
This is John going for 2 on hole number 3, and he lips out. Oh,
That was rough.
this is Phil going for 2.
Get in that hole.
Wow.
Made it.
Jeff Long.
Made it.
Phil Talon is up 2-1 after
You guys
3.
are
You look
so
like you're on an
aggressive.
official golf tour.
Oh,
Phil, you're
yes,
like
my
just
boy.
like
Let's yeah.
Hold it.
People-
Lindsay, you guys don't do this when you get together?
Look at this. Look at
Me and
Phil.
my friends,
I know.
no.
Yeah. You guys don't scream at each other and bet a bunch of money and make fun of each
No,
other?
we drink and talk crap about our families.
Oh, yeah?
In all seriousness, though, and you guys could speak up. Guys make bets throughout their entire lives, right? not for $1,000.
No.
like
and
this,
not on Footgolf.
I've never
No.
done that. I've never done that.
I mean, I was nervous. I
We're
really
probably
was.
the
Like,
first people
I'm sure
in the
John was
history
too.
of forever to make such a significant bet on
On
such
Footgolf.
an
And there were so many people
game.
watching too.
Good point,
It was
Lindsey.
like, and it's on video.
there
and-
was a lot of like those of you that aren't watching have to appreciate. There's 25 people out there following these guys.
absurd.
It's like 25
With nothing
people
to do on a beautiful Sunday
8
morning.
o'clock in the morning in French Lick. 25 people show up to the Footgolf course to watch this match. So it's pretty funny. I mean,
Look at Phil's
Tells you how
swagger
busy it
after
is
he
down
hits
there.
Phil
his
does-
putt. Look at
It was
this.
definitely
at
a
him.
swagger.
Look at him.
I
Next.
was like,
He
what
says
is
next.
this? Next.
he's like walking around like a badass.
At
He's
Footgolf.
only up by 1, and it's the third hole, by the way.
Okay.
number 4.
I'm a pretty good referee. I mean, I know you all agree.
So again, self-proclaimed.
Jimmy, I mean, I'm pretty solid referee, right?
I think so. Pretty.
I would like
Thank
to
you, Jimmy.
mention that
Appreciate
I'm
it. I didn't
incredible at my job.
Jimmy agrees, by the way. So Phil, long putt, lips out here. This is hole number 6, so we're moving along.
Gasp in the crowd. This could be. This
See, I
could
love
be
how Aaron
the tie
places
game
it.
right here.
Aaron's placing it like it's a real golf ball.
Yeah,
Okay,
smart.
and I think all would agree that was a makeable putt, and he totally shanked it. We all agree on that, right?
Right there, I'm blaming Jeff. Saying, what did you do?
He's a pro.
You
He
gave
should
me the
make that
wrong
every
read.
time. You think
Here it
the
is.
pros
This is
make- All right,
huge.
quiet on a sec.
John.
Boom.
It's in the hole. That's a tie game. That's a
Tie
tie
game.
The
Now,
Six
Phil, you
holes
got.
in.
I think by this time, wouldn't you
Holy
think
cow.
after 6 you were probably
Here.
4-2, Phil?
I would have thought
4-2,
I would-
5-1.
I would have thought.
Why would you think that? You were so bad the day before.
I don't.
Anyways.
He was playing with me the day before, remember?
It is a tie game right now. 6
After
holes
6.
in, guys. This
Right.
is intense.
So it's 3-3. And
We are.
Phil thought he
We're
was
all
going to be
tied
up.
up, heading into one of the toughest holes on the course.
hey, John, could you stop it
We
real
got
quick?
ourselves a match. I don't
Hole
know.
number 7 was a tough hole. That is the one with the sand trap, right?
It's
is
uphill.
Oh, is that that?
Oh,
one?
no. The sand trap was next, and then the uphill was after that, right?
Oh, you're right. We don't show the sand trap.
Yeah, we don't show the sand trap hole. So this is hole number 8 coming back, and it's a really hard hole. This
it's
is
way uphill.
controversial hole right here. I had
let's
to make
set up the rule
I had
real
to make
quick.
a tough call. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, so in Footgolf, you can run up on the tee shot, but after that, there's no running up. You have to actually plant your left or right foot. If you're left-footed, I guess you plant your right foot. But if you're right-footed, plant your left foot. Has to be planted the whole time, and then you just kick with your right foot. So there's no running up. You just have to plant.
And we had video of this whole thing now,
Yep.
which turns into handy because we had like an instant replay situation on this hole.
We did.
Okay.
Who's feeling the pressure? But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you are the recipients of the best foot golf game I've ever seen in my life. So,
The only.
This is it.
Oh, you could see it on that.
Phil, he didn't plant his foot, Phil says.
Let's go back and watch this again.
Let's do that. Let's go back and watch it there, big guy. See?
I'm watching.
Right
Step.
there.
That's not.
That's the step.
Yeah. Stepped into it.
Step, kick.
I saw it right away.
Phil, he didn't plant his foot. Phil says
So
it right.
immediately.
Okay, here we go.
I do have it on video. Want me to play it back? You want me to challenge it? No, seriously. Do me a favor. Mark where you kicked it from right there.
No, we got to play like yesterday.
Okay. I'm going to have to go to video replay. I'm going to go offline and go video replay. Kevin and I are going to review. We will be right back. After video replay review, it was determined that John stepped into his kick,
So
which is a
official.
violation of the rules. So we gave John a one-stroke penalty, and he's kicking. He's laying 1, 2. He's
gonna let this
kicking
play
from
out.
3
Yep,
down
play it
there,
out.
which is a big disadvantage. And John is understandably upset about this ruling.
Yeah, I want to check the rule because I got it.
Is understandably that's the rule. You don't check that. That's the rule. We are going by what we did yesterday. We all
Not
said
true.
yesterday you cannot
I know.
step in.
I mean,
That's my guy. So Phil makes the
granted,
shot.
the stakes weren't that high the day
Oh,
before. so-
that is a
Right.
big.
Hey, John, could you stop?
Yep.
That
So
is
Phil
a big-
made a long putt there and won the hole, but I gave John a penalty stroke. And Kevin is right. The day before, we weren't giving penalty strokes, but we weren't playing for $1,000.
Yeah,
the day
and that's
before.
right. That was the big controversy, right? Like, should we play exactly like we did the day before? Phil made a good point that if that's the rule, then you could just always step up and take
That's
a
right.
practice shot 5 times in a row.
That's right.
Without penalty. So I think ultimately you made the right decision to give a penalty stroke to John, but it was unfortunate because we didn't have that rule in place. We didn't talk about it beforehand.
I actually started getting pissed off as I was editing this vlog because this was a defining. I'm telling you guys, at the end of this vlog, I'm going to explain why this
vlog.
why this moment was a defining moment of the entire
But
match.
let me ask you a question there, Biggie. How about this? Did you step into it?
Yes, I stepped into it.
Thank you.
That's not even debatable.
That's all I need to hear.
Well, and people need to know because people have never played this before. It's a lot easier when you step into it. You can get a little bit more into it.
Yeah.
When you have a foot planted,
It's
it
hard.
makes it more
That was
uncomfortable.
messing me up. It was messing me up that I had to plant my foot.
A bunch of people. It wasn't
it was
just you.
hard.
By the way, as it turns out, that's
Yes.
not even a rule.
True story.
But it was a rule for this.
We were playing that way the whole
But
weekend.
was not a rule, was
Agree.
a penalty stroke. That came up
agree.
in this $1,000 match out of nowhere.
I agree. Because are you a golfer, John?
No.
That's how you play in golf. That's what you do in golf. If you have a penalty stroke, you take a stroke and you hit from the same place. That's how golf is played.
The
Right,
bummer
Kevin?
thing, yeah,
Phil?
you're right. You're right.
Phil?
The bummer
Oh,
thing for
100%
John,
golf. That's what
the
you do.
downside for John was that we hadn't discussed that exact
I
rule
agree.
before.
If John
but
was,
it's the right decision.
If John was a golfer, I think he would understand why that happened.
It was the right
I'm not trying to be
decision. We just didn't
disrespectful,
talk about
John. Like, that's how it works in golf. Like, if you hit one out of bounds, you don't get the distance in golf. You have to hit from the same place. If you take a penalty in golf, it's the same thing. It's a penalty stroke, hit from the same place. That's why we did it.
Well, I know you couldn't do it the way John wanted it done, which is give me the ball back
Right.
and let me
Let
hit
me hit
again.
again, right.
Because then you just got a practice shot. And we're
That's
playing
right.
for $1,000. Like, I can't have that happen.
So it's 5-3 after Phil drops a putt, and
Roll it.
Johnny's pissed.
What
Yep.
should have happened is we're going to play like yesterday just this time, but from now on, it's a penalty shot.
Well, I made a decision, and John
That's
was
why you're the
pissed.
course official.
Here we
John
go.
was pissed
Let's
about
move
this.
on.
Hole. Phil Talon takes a commanding lead on hole number 8. 2-hole lead.
But, Phil's got to cheat.
No, that was not cheating. That's fake news for the record, which doesn't surprise me a bit coming from.
Saying you're playing like yesterday, but that's not yesterday's rule.
That was fake news. That was fake news. So
Typical Democrat.
Wow.
there's
John could have got murdered in French Lick for that.
I get John's position because yesterday we
This is my guy.
did not.
This is my guy.
We
weren't
playing
for money. We were not playing for money.
We didn't discuss it. So it's the typical right. You don't discuss part of
Right.
something, then
And
something
then-
happens, and
right.
there's an argument.
I
So
think
that
I think I
was our
made the
fault.
right
We
call.
missed it. I think, no, he definitely stepped into it.
He definitely stepped into
I
it.
think Phil and Jeff's point was good that if we don't penalize it, you could just do that all day.
I agree.
See, John, this is
I
when you
agree.
get
You
it
can take
in
practice
writing.
shots.
I mean,
So-
it's a good. I think it's
What
a
rules are you
reasonable
going
ruling.
by?
I get why they're pissed because we didn't talk about it.
John Besmar on the tee. He
There's
is
the analysis.
badly in need of a hole. John needs to get a hole.
Oh, I needed a hole.
The match starts getting
John
easier.
needs something.
John needs a hole
Yikes.
bad. Hole. The best he could do is tie.
Hole 11.
It's a good drive. It's a strong drive.
You can see the dew rolling on that thing.
Oh, my God.
It's going right towards the hole.
Oh.
Oh my God! It missed by 1 inch.
That's a good-
being a hole in one.
that's a good putt.
That was from Vez. That was money.
Happy with that. Phil's gonna have to drop this. Phil
This
needs to
is
make
Phil.
this.
Phil going for
That's
the putt. Offline.
All right, John is back in the game. John is back in the game. It is
6 to
now
5.
And by the way, there's only
Phil
14
Talon
holes.
is up by one
Right.
stroke.
So
Three
there's
holes left.
John's up by one.
Phil's up by
down
one. Only one.
One hole.
1 point.
With 3 holes left.
Yep, plus up 1, 3 left.
That was a great comeback by John Vesmar. We all agree. I mean, the crowd is going freaking wild over this.
We're on hole.
So
We're sitting here at the 12th green. John is actually set up pretty well, and if he makes this and Phil misses,
Here's the
it's
cicadas.
It's a tie match.
This is a long putt Phil's facing.
This was huge.
Free to play. It's a big putt.
I mean,
It's in the hole. It's in
that was
the
a
hole.
that was a 30-footer.
So
That was a long
Okay,
putt.
so you got to remember, John is down by a hole. Phil just made like a 25-foot putt.
Dude, it was a long
And now
putt.
the thing I would say about this next part of the video is watch how long it takes John to putt this.
This is sort of reminds me of when he choked the day before.
It was the same hole.
Yeah, same hole. No, yeah, it was.
Yes.
This is the hole
Yeah.
that spurred
The $1,000
the bet.
So-
This is that moment.
So it's like your
again.
nemesis hole, right?
It
Yeah.
is. It is John's nemesis hole, and he has to hit this, or else he's down too.
And Phil, what is it called? What do you say when it takes too long?
Think long, think wrong.
All right, watch how long it takes John to putt this.
This is critical for him. This is critical.
He's lined
I'm
up.
not very
Yep.
good at math, but if he misses this, it's getting real tough.
You're good at math.
The best, if he misses
Still-
this, the
still
best he
standing
can
over
do
the
is a
ball.
tie.
Right.
He
Still
has to-
Still
standing.
standing.
Still standing.
Listen to the crickets or
That
the
was a money shot. by Phil
cicadas.
Taylor.
Unbelievable.
Still standing.
John's going to cut all this stuff out, I bet.
Still standing.
Wow.
Think long, think wrong. Finally hits it.
And he misses like a 10-footer. John is not
It
happy.
is not good. This was the location yesterday where John melted down and lost the game yesterday, which resulted in this whole match. And then today, on the same green, he misses a huge putt. So now the best John Vesmar could do is tie.
Yep, Phil's up 2 with 2 to play.
What
Okay.
happened at hole 8?
John, let me ask you.
affected the rest of the game.
You know what? You got to get mentally over that. It's all about mental.
It is.
But Phil pulled a classic maneuver on hole 8. Try and get inside the head of the other guy. Call timeouts, challenge, cool him down, all that shit. And he did it. And that's how he won. And he got the ref, unfortunately, to come up with a bullshit, No,
John,
listen.
When you see that video, do you think you took too long to putt that?
No.
Oh, wow.
Or you make your little tiny putt there, and we have a new game, and it's God knows what's going to happen.
Phil drops a 30-footer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
just threw down, basically.
I was on the fringe. It would be like chipping a ball into.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know
like
what I
chipping
mean?
a ball in. So here we are now, because John's down 2. There's only 2 holes left. So the next hole, if John doesn't win this hole, the game's over.
That's
okay?
how match play works.
And this is like a 130-foot. It's a totally makeable type of par.
It's straight.
It's straight. You can make a hole in one on this hole coming up.
By the way, you guys are talking like Phil didn't miss short putts.
He did.
I did. No, I did. You edited a video for sure.
Hole.
This could be the last hole.
If this is halved, or if Phil wins it, it's
That's
over.
right. Phil's magic number is 1. He just needs a tie to win
I was
the
trying
game.
to whisper like a golf analyst.
That's a tough. I think we understand now that the 12th green is tough for John Vinsmar.
Phil just kicks. It's going right towards the hole. Right towards the hole. That's going to be it. That's going to be the game.
It literally lipped out.
He lipped out. If he hits a hole in one, it would have been game right there.
It's basically over at this point.
His ball is like 6 inches
Vesmar
from the
doesn't
hole.
make a hole in one. This match is over.
So I have
Phil
to hole
almost
in
put
one.
it away, but John Vesmar has to make a hole in one.
That was amazing, Phil.
Yeah, it felt good.
Here it comes. It's offline. The game is over. Phil Talon is the
Look how far that
golf
was, by the
champion
way.
of French Lick. First annual. I love
Phil
the Phil interview Talon after. has got to be feeling really good Phil's about himself. interview He is played a great
Mm-hmm.
match.
classic after.
So Phil's like strutting around like a peacock right now.
Da-da-da-da-da! Phil Talon
Nice sound
is
effects.
the champion.
Look at this. Use dirty
Congratulations,
tricks to
Phil.
win. He's so
How you
excited.
feeling? How you feeling?
I feel good.
It was a big day for you.
A lot of hard work went into what happened today.
Yeah?
This didn't just happen naturally. It was a lot of work.
I noticed the chemistry between you and Jeff Long seemed to be very good. You guys have a really good bond. Some say really too close, actually.
Some say that, yes. We don't agree. No.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you to the Lockpot audience. We try to bring you different stuff all the time, and this is definitely different. I'll talk to you all later.
Yeah, can't say we would have considered a $1,000 foot golf on our agenda for Lockpod.
There was
Season
literally
4.
at the last green there was literally like 20 people standing around watching.
Most of them were us.
Word spread so fast, though, around French Lick that
It
night.
did. I thought it was hilarious when the people brought out the mimosas to watch the. It's like, here's how we're going to spend our Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Not on the porch.
Right.
We're going to be at foot golf.
I noticed he edited out one of the other very key holes. It was the longest hole on the course.
Yeah.
And I had a great shot right down the middle, and he
Boring.
did.
It deflated him because you know what? In the other game that we played, John played that hole very well.
Right.
It deflated him.
But he took that one out. Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
play,
No,
Joe.
we both shot a similar. You had me beat on that drive by like 5 feet. But again, guys, that right before that hole was this challenge hole, this controversy. So I am here to say I got. All right, whatever. Let's just move on then. All right, go. Well, you guys clearly want to move on, so let's go.
No.
no. We were talking about next show.
I was talking about AG Rakita story that we were going to cover after Foot Golf, but Foot Golf seemed to have taken most of the show. So I think we're going to bounce the Attorney General Todd Rakita story off to the next show and start wrapping up here.
Talk about how he went after mayor and.
Yeah, Shelbyville.
Look at this. Kevin's like on his phone, like tweeting or something.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway,
Seeing how late I am.
it's great to have Lindsey McDermott, LMP, Lindsey McDermott.
The
Roscoe.
notorious LMP.
The notorious-
Remember my
I know
actual
your name,
last
sweetie.
name.
I know your last name, sweetheart. It's good to have you back. You'll be back with us on Fridays, honey?
Yes.
Awesome.
Save for certain situations where I'll have class moved to Friday because we have like vacations and they have to make up for the 3 6-hour class that I have.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll be here every Friday.
So we'll have Jill on Tuesdays and LMP on Fridays, which is great.
It's nice to hear your voice in the studio, Lynn.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
thanks. And, it's great how you and Jill split it up. And I appreciate Jill and what she does for us on Tuesdays. And
She
it's great
said
to
in the
have-
comments she's in the parking lot right now with the boombox.
But then to PRT, Phil, great to see you in the studio again. You're going to be covering. I know Kevin's got a trial next week, and you're going to be my co-host.
I'm
right?
excited.
You're
We're
going to be
gonna
sitting
have
in
fun.
Kevin's chair.
Yep.
Hey, if the
Big
show turns
shoes.
out,
Good luck.
hey man, if we have more viewers and stuff, we know what's up.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
100%.
We
Oh
could-
my God!
And we
Can I
will.
actually get?
We
I'll
could
go on
launch
record
Kevin.
right now, so we'll have more viewers on Tuesday than your previous Tuesday. How
Really?
about that?
Let's go.
Phil,
Yeah.
if you want this chair, come and get it. I'd love to have
He
my
wants
Tuesdays
it.
and Fridays
he wants
back.
It. He wants it.
And one other thing, because people are clamoring for my lock of the week since NFL started yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. So let me give that because you heard the
Would you
law of
please?
averages.
Yeah, and then Lindsey will take the other side.
People are going to make a lot of money from me if
How
they
have you been
just
doing with
follow
that,
me
those
this
winnings?
year.
So who's the lock of the week, Phil?
The lock of the week is Titans -3. They're going to beat the Cardinals. Mark it down, bet it, put your mortgage on it, whatever it is. I don't
You're
care.
wrong again, dude.
I'm going to go with the
happening.
Cardinals.
Is it at
I don't
Tennessee?
even know what sport we're talking about.
Football.
It's at Tennessee.
It's at Tennessee?
Yes.
I'd take the Cardinals.
Mistake.
I'll take Cardinals in 3.
Do you want to make money? It's up to you.
All right. Thanks, Phil. And I'll see you Tuesday. And then
He's got money to spend.
So Phil's going to be in the studio quite a bit over the next couple of weeks. Good to see you here. John Vesmar, I love you, man. And I was trying my best to be a neutral referee that day. And it was a
Arbiter.
tough call in that hole, but it was definitely the
I
right
know
call.
that he's playing it cool.
It's not helping his
but
pocketbook.
He's getting a little sweaty because I think he's trying to contain the fury. He's
The
still
fury,
holds
he's
within.
got fury underneath.
Just
it.
kick Phil's ass on his way out of the studio, John.
There will
Slash
be
his
another match.
tires.
There will be.
Thank you, Vez. It's good to see you. And the next $1,000 foot golf match, I promise to be just as neutral as I was.
$2,000.
All right, man. I love
Whoa.
it. All right. Kevin.
I got screwed. I could beat Phil any day. This ain't over.
All right. I love it.
Ain't over.
This ain't over.
Kevin Chandler Smith.
Yes.
Going to miss you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
That'd be your first miss, right?
No, I had COVID.
Kevin's got the vid.
But you still showed up.
The COVID show.
That was one of our best shows. Kevin's
Yeah.
got the vid.
Yeah.
I love
Early
that show.
on.
We had a blast.
It was great.
Kevin-
We're like, hey, let's go live.
Kevin calls us up. Hey, guys, I got the vid. And we're like, we're going to have a show. We're going to have to go on
After
air.
everybody got tested. And then there was an article in the paper, so like my HIPAA protection was out the window.
We
Yeah.
immediately we went on air and made fun of him like right off the bat. So
Well, luckily I didn't have
We
that
knew he was
terrible of a
okay.
case. Yeah, it was scary at the time, but
Yeah.
I made
it
through
was so scary. It was scary for us too. That's why we went on the air.
Yeah, I mean, that was back before vaccinations and stuff. You never know how
Right.
it's going to hit you. And even today, right? You want to be real careful. So go
sir.
get vaccinated is my
For
message.
sure. For sure. And then last but not least, the Locomotive. Thanks for watching LockPod. Thanks for
Absolutely.
listening with us. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, send emails. We'll read them off on the air, do all that stuff. We appreciate you. We'll be back on the air Tuesday with Kevin Chandler taking a break. He'll be in trial, but I'm going to have Phil Taylor on as my co-host that day. So I'll see everybody on
Have fun,
Tuesday.
guys.
Take care. Have a nice
All right.
weekend, everybody. Go Cardinals.